Hello everyone, good afternoon. I am Rachel B. Cadet, and today we are going to discuss about the open-ended tools in teaching and learning technological skills. But before our discussion, let's define first what is the word open-ended and a tool. An open-ended in general use refers to a questions or tasks that do not have a predetermined answers or endpoint. It allows a variety of answers and outcomes. So, it means that open-ended has no limitations or no restrictions. It allows you to be creative and to explore new things or ideas at the same time. It lets you experiment. The word tool is an object or device that you use to perform a task or function. A specific task or function, typically by our hand. Tools are often designed to make tasks easier, more efficient, and precise. How about open-ended tools in technology? So when we say open-ended tools in technology, they are online platforms or software programs that let people to explore and be creative and also at the same time to experiment. So it lets you to create something na walay predetermined nga outcome or result. So it means na pasagdan ka lang to create on your own pace or try new ideas with the use of the tools or the applications and online platforms on your devices or on your computers or laptops. So in our introduction, nowadays, schools and colleges has a lots of different tools that can be used in lots of different ways, changing how we learn about technology. So, unlike rigid tools, open-ended tools can be used in lots and lots of different ways. So, it let us, particularly students, to be more creative and try out new ideas. When we say rigid tools are or has a specific functions or purpose. Kaya bali, fixed purpose na siya or na siya fixed na role or trabaho. So, for example, no, nail clipper or nail cutter. So, when we are trimming or cutting our nails, we use nail cutters or nail clippers. But we can't use nail cutter or nail clipper in trimming our hair. Another example is hammer. Ginagamit na to ang hammer or martilyo pangdukdok sa mga lansa. So you can't use a hammer as a tool for massage, di ba? Dili man nimo pwede nga dukdukon nimo ang likod sa nagpamasahe nimo, di ba? So nail clippers and hammers are one of the examples of a rigid tools or that has a fixed function or purpose. So our introduction here talks about how these open-ended tools or the tools na atong pagkahisgutan later will help us, particularly as students and also our educators, to learn a important technological skills by trying things out and also by experimenting different tools, different platforms, or softwares. So there are 4 kinds of open-ended tools. The first one is the word processing software, the slide presentation, the electronic software materials, and the tablet and cell phone apps. So let's start with word processing software. So a word processing software is a tool for making, for changing, for styling, and printing of documents that are mostly made of words. So ang example products of the printed documents are invitations, letters, resumes, flyers, newsletters. So here are some examples of word processing software. We have Microsoft Word, the Google Docs, and the WPS Office Writer. So some examples of word processing software is the Microsoft Word Office together with its features. So Microsoft Word has features like text formatting and layout, templates for various documents, integration with Office programs, autosave and spell check, mail merge and table of contents, cloud integration and PDF conversion, voice typing and smart lookup. Second, we have the Google Docs and its features, online document creation and real-time collaboration with automatic saving, integration with Google Drive, various formatting options, offline access with Chrome extension, import and export capabilities. Also, we have WPS Office Writer. It has word processing with editing tools, compatibility with various formats, templates for documents, real-time collaboration, PDF editing, tab interface, and cross-platform support. So the three softwares, the Microsoft Word, the WPS Office Writer, and the Google Docs have many similar features. So the three softwares have the text formatting, the spell check also, and the word count. They also save and open documents, PDF files, and text files. They also allowed multiple users or people to open and edit a file at the same time. Nasad sila gina-offer nga various templates or different designs for various mga documents. They also integrate with cloud storage for accessing and saving files online. So let's proceed to the second open-ended tool, a slide presentation. So a slide presentation is a software package used to display information in the form of slideshow. So a slide presentation is a software that we use to present information by showing a series of slides, usually accompanied by visuals, text, and sometimes audio to an audience. Like kita magpresenta sa toang demonstration or sa atong reports, we used slide presentations kay mao na gid gamit karon as we engage in technology, and usahay na lang gid ta makakita og mga we say powerfulot karong panahona. We always practice mangyud the use of technology. So it's a common way to convey ideas or data in a structured and engaging manner. So when we use slide presentation manggod na ay mga transitions, na ay mga animations, we use different nga mga visuals like mga pictures, lain-lain nga mga styles sa texts, and yes, transitions, mga effects. So often used in meetings. Sa mga meetings ginagamit sa ang slide presentations, mga lectures and or presentations, or sa tua ato ang mga demonstrations or mga reports. So we have here three different software samples in slide presentation rather. We have Slides Go, Slides Mania, and Apple Keynote. So we have here the Slides Go. So, ang Slides Go, naa sila yung mga free, customizable nga mga slide presentation templates nga pwede nimo ma-access anytime and to create a professional looking presentations quickly and easy. So, applications or software that we can use in creating our slides presentation. So, we have here, no, is Slides Go. With some of its features, no, online presentation creation, real-time collaboration, integration with Google Drive, various slide layouts and themes, animation and transition effects, commenting and suggesting tools rather, offline access with Chrome extension. So the integration with Google Drive na feature, it lets your presentation directly nga ma-save sa Google Drive account nimo for your easy access and share and to collaborate with others. So with the feature offline access with Chrome extension, so it allows you to work on your presentations even when you are online and mag-sync ang mga changes sa imuhang presentation if mag-online ka na balik. So, next application or software that we can use in creating our slide presentation, we have here the Apple Keynotes. So, the Apple Keynotes is an presentation software that designed to create a visually stunning slideshow. Apple Keynote is part of the iWork suite. They offer powerful tools for designing and delivering presentations on Mac OS and iOS devices. So, Apple Keynote has its features. It has beautiful templates, no? Easy-to-use interface or user-friendly designs that makes it simple and intuitive to create your presentation. Powerful graphic tools, animations and transitions, real-time collaboration, cloud integration,